Good day, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Break. This is Dr. Michele. Join me for a very insightful discussion regarding supporting your mental health. This is the Mental Health Month, Mental Health Week, World Mental Health Day that was celebrated on October 10. So this week, I think it is fitting with so many things that's happening in our country. There's the pandemic, there's politics, so many things happening. I would like us to sit down and check on our mental health. And I believe that this is a very crucial topic. For the past 2 weeks, friends, or the past month, I've been conducting so many webinars, so many sessions regarding mental health and well-being. So ngayong hapon na to, here at Coffee Break, ito yung pag-usapan natin, friends. Because of course, I don't want you to feel that, hey, hindi na pinag-uusapan in Coffee Break. But I'm here with you. I would like to sit down with you. And if you could just indulge me for the next 30 minutes, you can just join me. Tell me if you're here already. Tell me if you're present. Tell me about what you think about mental health. For this first part, for today, I'm just going to go over with you some of the definitions of how do we really define mental health, what it's all about, because there's a craze, there's a rage, there's a lot of information regarding mental health. So tingnan natin, nasan ba tayo dito, ano ba yung tingin ko sa mental health, ano ba yung sarili kong pananaw at paano ko inaalagaan ang aking sarili. Because the news that I would like you to understand, what I would like you to understand is that nobody will take care of our mental health but us. The same way with our physical health, we cannot actually um, say that, because my parents did not do this to me when I was young. I'm a product of this such kind of family. Yes, we have circumstances that makes us at risk, that compromise our mental health. But I would like you to really reflect that, hey, as adults, as thoughtful adults, as learned adults, natututo tayo. So may mga bagay na unti-unti, hindi natin pwedeng hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na because in my past, we can always blame our past, but somehow in our little ways we can support ourselves in the present. Can you just say it here? Can you just, for every one of you who are here with me, can you just put that here in the comment? Support myself in the present. Ayan yon. Because in this pandemic, in the time of political upheaval, and so many things happening all at the same time, friends, this is the bigger challenge that we have, aside from my light here. The bigger challenge is actually how do we support our mental health? Yan yung maganda nating tingnan. Ikaw, paano? What the friends who are here, those of you who are watching, thank you, Emery, for saying that. I would like to ask you first, what do you think about mental health? Ano ang mindset mo when you hear the word mental health? What is mental health for you? Can you put that in the comment? What is mental health for you? Ano ang una mo na naiisip when you hear the word mental health? Oh, this is what it means. Oh, kasi ibig sabihin ng mental health ganito eh. So for you, friends, what is mental health for you? What comes to your mind when you hear mental health? Ayan, yan ang maganda nating tingnan. What comes to your mind? What happens to you when you hear with the word mental health? You know me, I like chatting, I like checking your answers, I like seeing where you're coming from, because it's very important. We have varied ways and means. Kasi years ago, hindi naman yun masyadong pinag-uusapan eh. Ano ba tong mental health na to? And this afternoon, I just would like us to look into it closely, and we will just simply use the definition given by the World Health Organization on mental health. At isa-isahin natin yan. Isa-isahin natin ang check. So, I would like to ask you to put that, yes, sanity, very good. Mental stability, very good. What else? Meron pa bang sagot? Meron pa ba? Somebody says here that it's state of mind, sanity, and my way of coping with stress. That's very, yeah, this is so correct. Thank you. So there's Sanity by Bell. Romaine, hello, mental stability, and then Emery, state of mind, sanity, and way of coping with stress. I like this Ian, lusog isip or self-care. Totoo yan. I really like what you're saying here. So ngayon, let's check ourselves in the definition that was given to us by the World Health Organization. Even though it's the World Health, kasama dyan ang mental health. And this is actually what many of us, like whenever I give corporate talks on mental health and well-being, this is the definition that I always use also. Chrissy said mental health is moderating anxiety. So, we have a tendency to look at mental health simply as the diseases or the concerns that is connected to mental health concerns. So, um, you're very correct, uh, Ami. Emotional, psychological, social well-being, isama pa natin dyan ang intellectual and spiritual. So ngayon, puntahan na natin ang ating usapan. What is mental health? The first part that the World Health Organization said that mental health, according to them, according to WHO 2017, it's the state of well-being. It's the state of well-being. So it means that we are well. So yung sinabi ni Miss Amy earlier, emotional, psychological, social, sama pa natin dyan ang intellectual and spiritual. That's all totality. It's actually the state of well-being, right? Um, when we were younger, whenever it comes to the word mental health, 'di ba? Others see it as just the diseases. Ano yung mga naririnig yung words pag sinabi ng mental health challenge yan. So ano lang yung naririnig natin? Honestly, it's the not nice things about mental health. It's about the disorder, it's about illness, it's about concern, may sakit, may tama. I mean, they're very negative. So we have a culture that there's a stigma when it comes to mental health. But that's why many people do not recognize that it's actually a state of well-being. And having said that, they see it na hindi sa utak lang yan. May sakit sa utak, yung pa yung nakikita ng iba. But in all honesty, it's actually the state of well-being. Mental health is the state of well-being. The second part, it is the state of well-being wherein the individual, or meaning the person, realizes his her own capacity. Okay, I'll say it again. It's a state of mental health, a state of well-being that the person, the individual realizes her abilities. So halimbawa, this friend of mine, andito siya, nagpapa-shout out si Kier. Um, he realizes his her own abilities. A person, he can use his talents or abilities. You are a person with a good mental health if despite the difficulty, you can still use your talents, you can still use your abilities, you can still function well. 'Di ba? Kung ano man yung kakayahan mo, so whatever kakayahan you have, whatever talents you have, you are well. So the first one is the state of well-being. Can you say that word with me? Well-being. And the second, there's a realization, an application, or a use of our abilities. 'Di ba? So yan, nagagaan tanong ko sa inyo, friends. Tingnan natin kung present dito ha, for those of you who are watching. First, do you think that you are in the good state of well-being? Can you say check if you are and no or maybe rate yourself 1 to 5. State of well-being, what's your score? Can you rate yourself 1 to 5? 'Di ba? Sec 5 being the highest. The second, you think that you can realize, you can use, you can apply and you can maximize your abilities as a person. Can you? Yes or no? Yes or no? Or in the scale of 1 to 5, can you maximize? Kahit na talent mo sa pagluluto, kahit talent mo sa paglilinis ng bahay, we are not questioning what kind of talents. We are not entering a talent portion here, but we are just checking if whatever capacity you have, you can use it well. Diba? So are you with me here, friends? So the first one, check your state of well-being. The second, um, is individual realizes her abilities. And the third, you can cope with the normal stress of life. Ibig sabihin, you think you gauge that hey, these things, it's so stressful. These days, it's so stressful. Ang daming nangyayari. Pero, I can cope with the normal stress of life. Yes, I feel anxious sometimes, but somehow, kaya. Kaya ko, kinakaya ko, minamanage ko unti-unti. Can you say that for yourself? So first, are you in a good state of well-being? The second, are you able to realize your own capabilities or potential? Can you check yourself there? Pangatlo, how can you cope with the normal stress of life? Can you rate yourself 1 to 5? You know, this is where a lot of things are measured. Because honestly, we do not measure a person who is well. Kasi they're well already. Kailan nagkakasabukan if they can manage the normal stress of life? Maraming trabaho, maraming meeting, maraming demands ang buhay, but they can manage it well. Meron nagiging concern pero kinakaya. They can handle it. Somebody says, Patty said here that yes, anxious at time, but coping with the daily issues, right? So that's very good to check. And I would like you to check that with yourself also. So that's the third. The fourth, you can work productively. So aside from using your talents, you can work productively. And you know, this is a concern of many people in the workplace. Now, I'm encountering a lot of people in the workplace. Some of them can barely work. Some of them talagang parang, wow, their mental health is at risk while they are burned out. Some of them can still work. But some of them parang they don't care about work anymore. While work has shifted, while work has become different, di ba parang hindi na ito yung usual work natin, nakakatrabaho pa rin, kaya pa rin, and can manage the daily stress of life and can still contribute, can be still productive. Ibig sabihin, meron pa ring end product, meron pa ring resulta. Yung pinagkakaabalahan mo, yung talento mo, ginamit mo, at sa paggamit mo ng talento mo, meron kang end product. Can you catch what I'm saying here? So friends, are you still productive with your work or whatever work that you're doing? Are you still productive? And then the last one. Oh, this is not the last one. So how are you here? So let's go over it again. First, mental health is the state of well-being. The second, the individual realizes his or her own capacity. The third is that they can cope with the normal stress of work. Care lirio. Ah, can you cope with the daily stress of work? I know you can. And also, you can work productively. I know you can. So check yourself, for friends. Can you work productively? And then the last, can able to make a contribution to his or own community. This is actually, we're not just working for ourselves. We are actually working to be able to help and to assist other people. So how are you with it? Kumusta tayo dito, friends? Okay. Nagkaroon na ako ng trabaho. Okay. Um, I'm in the state of well-being. Is that for you alone? For the friends who are watching here, do you think that you need to be well for yourself? Do you think that this is just for you? Why are we working? Why in the first place we would like to earn? Why in the first place that we want to be productive? Yes, we are in a good state of well-being. Yes, I am using my abilities. Yes, I can cope with the normal stress of life. Oh, I can be very productive. But at the end of it all, why are we working? Why? Para saan tayo nagtatrabaho? Para kanino ba? Bakit we would like to be at the peak of our health, both mental and physical health? Why? Can I ask you why? What's your big take? Why are we working? Why are we working? Anyone? Para sa ekonomiya at pamilya. Yes, that's true. What else? What else? Para sa ekonomiya at pamilya, Patty, yes, more productive and have been mentoring students and other individuals. There you go. So, di ba? Mentoring other people and individual. Okay, do you know what? After this, needs of the family. So there's a reason that it's just not for us alone. And I like what World Health Organization, as technical as it may be, that I am this dissecting, because they defined mental health as the state of well-being wherein the individual realizes his or her ability, can cope with the normal stress of life, check sana yan, can work productively, and can able to make a contribution to his or her community. Because in reality, it's just not for us. We want to be well so we can serve our family. We want to be well so we can serve our students. Like for me, okay, may nag-email sa akin right now, completion ng grades, and I'm preparing also my Google Classroom because I'm going to have my classes every Tuesday. I teach every Tuesday. Today is the start of our new cycle, and then I'm going to teach college this afternoon, and this late afternoon I'm going to teach the I'm going to teach graduate school students, and then in between that I have a meeting as a technical advisory board of a big organization, of a big NGO who are helping children. So here, I want to be well, not because I get paid, because it's some work needs you, not just for me to earn, but work needs for me to be my way of helping out others. So here, look at it this way: working on ourselves, supporting our mental health and our physical health, it's just not about us, it's actually more about other people. But the ironies of things is that other people can actually make our mental health at risk, right? Agree with me? Other people can be our source of stress. Agree? Circumstances, including the pandemic, can actually be a way to trigger our mental health issues. Do you agree? So whatever we are going through, kung ano man ang pinagdadaanan natin, friends, what I need you to realize is that, I think I said this last week in my topic, stressed over stress. What I need us to realize is that while we would like to serve other people, we cannot ask them to pay in return. When we want to serve others, it's actually serving others. And we cannot expect them to take care of us. The World Health Organization said there is no health without mental health. Do you believe so? There is no health without mental health. Do you believe so? Can you say that with me? There is no health without mental health. Naniniwala ako dito, friends, kasi even though we're so physically fit, we're eating right, we're doing everything that we're doing, parang you work out every day, but if it's actually the mental health that is at risk, and then it's going to be really, really, really go down. It's really going downhill. But physical health and mental health is actually moving together. And come to think of it, when they move together, they need to move with each other. They need to move with each other together to be able to give us the maximum well being that we need. Friends, mental health is not about disorders. What I'm saying here, as we celebrate Mental Health Week, it's not about disorders. It's not about anxiety. It's not about going into post traumatic stress. It's also not about, I hope that it's not about depression, because these things can happen. I'll be honest with you. These things can happen. This I've had my own share of being at risk in my own mental health. And come to think of it, I have knowledge of what I'm doing, and I'm already supporting myself also. So what I would like you to realize and to reflect about as I go on this live stream is that there is really no health without mental health. And you know what's the biggest thing that you need to learn? Nobody would really take care of us but ourselves. Ang pangit marinig, paano yung, hindi, I have supportive friends. Yes, but on the time that you're really deep end in loneliness and nobody can seem to understand you, it's so hard to discuss about your mental state with everyone, even if your friends are supportive. On the time that you feel that no, my husband is very loving, but what if your husband has his own issues also, and your husband is the one who's also stressing you out, but you love him so much, but you cannot expect him to take care of your mental health for you. What if you say that I'm giving everything to my kids, but really my anxiety is that I cannot control so many things that are outside me? I would like you to reflect about this, because at the bottom of everything, our kids cannot save us from the anxiety, from the severe anxiety that we're swimming ourselves into. So, friends, come to think of it, who will start doing something? Who will start being proactive? Can you say that word? Can you put that here? Proactive measures. Proactive. Supporting ourselves is actually being proactive. In the past episodes of Coffee Break, I asked you what you would like to do. What would you like to support? You want to support your stress, or you want to support yourself? Because when you tell me, I would like to support myself, you will do things. We, together with me, we will do things for our mental health. We will do things for our well-being. Hindi natin iintayin. I have to be blunt here, friends. Hindi na natin iintayin na matapos ang pandemya, na lumabas tayo sa lockdown bago natin pag-isipan kung paano natin naasikasuhin ang buhay natin. Many people are very fatalistic. Hindi ko makita yung future, hindi ko na alam ang gagawin ko, nasira na yung plano namin, nag-iba na yung timeline. Yes, there are just so many things beyond our control. And then nakaka-stress na ang social media post, nakaka-stress na ang gobyerno, yung inflation ng peso nangyayari, and then ang hirap ngayon even to do the grocery. Yes! Because we are in the new normal. That's why the hashtag, I love my hashtag, well-being in the new normal. Why? Ask me why, friends. Why do we need to have that mindset of well-being in the new normal? Why? Ask me why. Are you here with me? Ask me why. Meron bang magtatanong? Why? Because nobody will save us but ourselves. We are not in control of so many things outside us, but we can try to support what happens to us. We can actually support our well-being. Maa-address ba ang mental health just by supporting our well-being? Not directly. And it's not magic. Hindi yun na, how do you support your mental health? Oh, you do meditation. Hindi yan makukuha sa isa or dalawa. How do you support your mental health? Ay, kailangan ko mag-moves. Bumili nga ako ng skipping rope eh. At saka ng ano, o kaya nag-ano nga ako eh, nag-subscribe nga ako dun sa online classes ng dance or ng movement, but do you attend? Do you use your skipping rope? So that's the thing. We know of so many things, but we, eto, I just need to be blunt here, friends. We can all be at risk at one point or another when life hits us bad, when loss happens, when everything in this pandemic crumbles on us, when we have too much of everything. Friends, it might be that we can actually get we can actually be at risk. I have to say that we can actually be at risk. So would you wait for yourself to be at risk? Would you wait for yourself to be in the deep end of your mental health concern? Or you would find strategies, you will create new measures, you would try to come up with new ways to support your well-being, because that's exactly the thing that we need for mental health. The same way that we are toning our muscles, our physical muscles, whenever we're working out, diba? We're working out, parang sasakit yung katawan mo, but you don't stop. You continue doing so that your muscle can be strengthened. The same way that we do that for our physical well-being, we do the same thing for our mental toughness. We keep looking for measures. Friends, what are your measures? What is, can you get, just put there in the comment for those of you who are here watching? Can you give me 3 measures that you use to be able to support your mental health? At pag-uusapan natin yan tuloy-tuloy sa Thursday. So for now, I would like to ask you, are you supporting your mental health? Yes or no? If yes, I would like you to reflect. If yes, what is it that you're doing? Give me 3 measures. Noreen, that's nice. Purpose, sanity, and fulfillment. Pero ano yung measure mo? What are the small steps? What are the concrete steps that you're doing? Ano yung ginagawa mo? What about your purpose? What about for your sanity? What about your for your fulfillment? Kailangan natin makita yung galaw ng araw natin na meron tayong unti-unting maliliit na bagay na ginagamit, na ginagawa at kailangan gawin to be able to support our mental health. Yes, Ma'am Cheryl, that's I sleep, eat, and rest. You know that sleep is very crucial, and eating to nourish, eating the right food is also crucial. Thank you for this, Ma'am Cheryl. There you go. I would like you to put that in the comment. What is it that you're doing to support your mental health? And friends, that's a challenge for everyone. Self care, healthy boundaries, helping or supporting others by what? We need to be more specific. So on Thursday, yes, MJ, praise Zumba music. I love it. On Thursday, let's try to check what are we doing. Can I add up something? So please on Thursday, come again at exactly the same time. I think I'm gonna come live earlier. I might come live quarter to one because I have class at 1:30. But I would like you to invite you to come on Thursday. Bring your ball pen, bring your notebook so that we can come up with new strategies to support our mental health. Tuloy-tuloy natin pag-usapan. Pray, Zumba music, breathing exercises, attending online mass, daily prayers, journal writing. I do some of these also. Jing, prayer, meditation, attending coffee break, thank you, self-help exercises. Judith, I love this. I unfollow or unfriend toxic people. Meron ba kayong ganon? Lalo na ngayon, many people are so harsh in social media because of political stand. I think this is the best time to actually not unfriend, but somehow keep a loving distance. Okay. Noreen, new skill and discover the passion that become an unexpected source of income. Very nice. I love it. Ako rin. I have a hobby. My hobby is I'm into soap making, all natural soaps and candles and balms, and I'm earning extra, but I'm so happy doing what I love to do. Watching your sessions. Thank you, Isle. How do you say your name? Ailey? Breathing, explored some creative hobbies as my outlet during lockdown. And Romaine, connecting with family, cooking and eating, coffee jelly. Wow, this is really something, friends. And thank you for sharing what works for you. Okay, on Thursday, let's talk about it some more and how we can dissect other things to be able to support ourselves. We'll talk about the challenges to our mental health, and we're going to go into how can our little daily activities support our mental health. I hope that this session is helpful for you. Thank you for coming up, joining me here in this live conversation. May sumahabol pa si Amy, online mass, quiet time, be with positive people. That's true. Thank you, Miss Amy. Kay, hi sis Kay. Bible study, do LG, exercise without need for tools, correct? Cross stitch and baking, di ba ang saya? So friends, join me on Thursday and I would just make an announcement. I'll be one of the speakers of, I'm so excited, of the Peace Conference. So if you will be, I will be talking about hobbies. Hobbies, hindi asawa. Hobbies with an O, yung sinusulat natin sa slum book natin when we were younger. So if you would like to get to know more about the Feast Conference, if you are not a feaster, if you are a feaster, please tell me you're a feaster. But if you would like to get tickets to this life-changing event, the Feast Conference, please check the feast conference website or the feast conference here in Facebook. You will be blessed. One thing that I guarantee you, for the past years of almost not missing, I think I just missed about two kirigma conference, to feast conference because I gave birth. I would like to tell you that this always changed my life, even though that I am a speaker, but I'm also a participant. So I hope to see you there. I hope that you can come and join me in my session. I'll be one of the speakers for the master classes. It's going to be about well-being. It's going to be about healing. It's going to be about ourselves. And I hope to see you there. So aside from that, I'll see you on Thursday here in this topic, supporting our mental health. If you have more ideas on how you are supporting your mental health, please put that in the chat. And I hope to see you again on Thursday. Please, friends, share this live to family and friends who just might need the mental health support that is coming from you, coming from me, or it's something that we can just share to the people we love. And I hope that you can share also your gifts through the stars. Friends, This is just my way of continuing the mission, paying for the tech and the digital subscription that I use to be able to use it for my life. And some of it, I would like to announce that all the stars that you sent last August during my birth month, I donated to the Anna Wim Foundation, and we were able to support the construction of an aquarium. I will be posting pictures soon. That is a way for the lolos and lolas in Anawim. That is part of their therapy program. So ayan, may nararating ang ating stars. And I'm just so happy that you are sharing life with me, sharing coffee or kefir juice with me. And I hope that you learn. I hope that we share this. And I hope you share your stars so we can support each other in this mission here at Coffee Break with Dr. Michelle Aligay. I pray that each one of us will have the best of our mental health. Friends, take care of yourself. God loves us so much, and we are stewards of His creation, so we need to take care of our well being. God bless you all. See you on Thursday.